that we've got XHTML down a little bit, we need to move to cascading style sheets. We're going to briefly touch on this and not learn all the style sheet codes, but we do need to know what it is and how it's structured and the purpose of it. I want to remind you that you can always go to a resource center, and I'm leaving the notes in these folders, so you always can go back and look at your notes and download them. We're going to be using the Authoring Language and Text Editors note, and if I scroll down, I can go down to see a reminder of what style sheets do. Cascading style sheets is a separate from all the other stuff, the HTML. It goes in the top of the head. So where you have HTML head, then you put the style here, as you see, and then you'll see body tag, and then H1, this is a header 1. Because in the style sheet I said color is going to be this for all my heading tags, and the color is going to be this for all my H2 tags. Anytime I put a H1 tag in that HTML document, it's going to look like this, any H2. This prevents me from having to every time go to H1 style equals color and that code, and you can do so many more things with each one. You can make them all centered, you can make them all Arial, so you can do it all in one little line at the top, and then the rest of your web page will look like this. So let's go back to the lesson and walk through the lesson together. So what is CSS? Stands for Cascading Style Sheets. Styles define how to display HTML. Styles were added to HTML to solve a problem. We're going to talk about external style sheets and internal, and it can save a lot of work. This is the most important thing you need to carry with you throughout this whole style sheet thing. It's syntax. Syntax is how language is structured. You've already learned XHTML syntax. Now we're going to learn the syntax behind CSS. First, you have an H1 tag. This is just an example. This could be a paragraph tag, it could be a table tag. Then you have the property and the value of that property. The property is color, the value here is blue. This is statement. It's called a declaration. Again, another declaration. All the heading 1 tags, the font size will be a 12 pixels. The property is the font size, 12 pixels is the value. So you need to know this. You'll see this on your test. Okay, now let's try it. We're going to go to your external style sheets. The first thing we're going to learn how to do. To click on this exercise, you need to save these 2 files. I'll put them in my student work folder, HTML, and I should have a practice folder. And I'm going to right click, save link as, save link as. Practice, and I'm going to do save. Notice that is an HTML document. This is not an HTML document, it is a CSS document. Save link as. We're going to put it in the same folder. It's a style sheet. We're going to open up Arachnophilia. Now it tells you to open up both of those files. Now, we have the HTML document here, the style sheet here. Do not preview the style sheet. It will open up Dreamweaver on your computers. So do not open up the style sheet. The only thing we're going to preview is the CSS font. So when I look at this, it's kind of bland. And the reason is because this has not been linked to this style sheet yet. So let's look how to do that. We're going to copy and paste this HTML code into the head tag. So I'm going to highlight this, copy it, go back to Arachnophilia, go up here in the head, paste. Now it links it to the external style sheet called Style Sheet. I save the changes. When I preview it, you can see all the changes. Now that you can see all the changes, you have an activity. This tells you the advantages and disadvantages, but now it says try it. I want you to change the background color. You want to open up the CSS file Style Sheet, which we have already got open, and figure out on your own how to change the background color to this color green using that hexadecimal code. And I want you to change the font color, which is detailed text, to yellow. When you are finished, upload the new style sheet and HTML file to Moodle, and also raise your hand and let me grade it. So that's an external style sheet. Let's see how an internal style sheet works. So what we're going to do is download this HTML called internal style sheet. I'm going to save it. Close this file and close this file since I finished that activity, and I'm going to open up the internal style sheet. Notice I didn't have a cascading style sheet separate file to go with this because we're doing it internally. So let's see how to do this. We're going to copy this code into the head tag. So we're going to copy this, go into Arachnophilia. You have just a basic table, but I put a style sheet inside the head tag that tells the table how to look. See, my columns are going to look like this. My column headings will look like this right here. And when I preview it, this is what I get. So again, I want you to save your changes, upload it here at Moodle so that I can grade it.